Hello there. In today's video, we're going to talk about some transfer issues of Manchester United and the fact that Edinson Cavani has decided to stay and backtrack on Man United's exit as he responds to Barcelona offer. Edinson Cavani will reportedly lead a mass exodus in Manchester United in January as Ralf Rangnick begins his rebuild at Old Trafford in the upcoming transfer window. Manchester United aren't expecting Edinson Cavani to force an exit in January after Barcelona reportedly offered the striker a contract. It's been claimed that there will be a mass exodus as United in the upcoming window. But Cavani is one of the names linked with the departure with the European out of contract at the end of the season after signing a one-year extension in the summer. The striker has barely featured this season and multiple reports suggest that he is unhappy with his lack of playtime as he assesses his options summer. Barcelona have appeared to show a lot of interest under Edinson Cavani, but Edinson Cavani has currently backtracked his position of moving away to Barcelona and has decided to give his career one more chance at Manchester United. And it's claimed that Cavani has been offered an 18-month contract that would earn him 3 million and just under 1 million in bonuses for the first 6 months and then 3.5 million and 1.3 million for the remainder of the deal. But Man United are not anticipating the forward to push for a move away from the club, reports have said. And it has been said that Ralf Rangnick has told Edinson Cavani that he will have a perfect role in the gegen-pressing type of football, which basically will help United to move forward. Cavani told United's in-house media, I think one of the most important things, maybe one of the really key things here is to always approach games and prepare for them in a strictly match-by-match basis. He said he's going to prepare for every particular match, every particular issue that comes in front of him. Every match is a challenge for Cavani right now. That really is what my vision of football is all about, and don't make a lot of plans in your head, but anything in the long term. So in December or whatever the date will be there for the thereabouts. No, I think you have to prepare for each game like it was the final and then gradually keep an eye on how things are going and what's happening. So I think it's December, an important month to think about, and taking everything away from it. And focus on the next game. So Edinson Cavani has made a change of heart and he has said, he's going to focus on game by game and he's going to give his best. And I would like to say this is one of the best decisions of Manchester United because I have seen him play. He is a master class. Trust me, he is as good as Ronaldo when he is on his best form. He complements Ronaldo's game. He could complement anybody's game. Give him game time. He is a legend. Trust me, he is. So we can then get to the halfway point in the season, which comes at the end of December, and then see how things go through. Then it's all about keeping going in the same way, step by step, through until the end of the campaign. That's more or less how I view the game of football and each competition we're involved in. So that's something wonderful that he has said, and that's something I totally agree to. And United shouldn't basically, they shouldn't talk about these things, and they should let a player like Cavani go. And the transfer Cavani has backtracked his decision to go to Barcelona. And in my view, that this is a very this is a good decision in this case. I would like to say this is a good decision. He's made a good decision over here. He has suddenly backtracked. He's not going just now or right now. He's not going to leave right now. That's basically what he has said. He's not going to leave right. He said we need to approach every game like it's our last game. We need to approach every game like it's our last game. It's the final game. And so with that in mind, I think Cavani has had a very good response. He said, we're gonna approach every game like it's one of the last games we have, like it's a championship final. And it's obvious, that Edinson Cavani, Though Cavani has been linked with a move away from the club, Cavani has now backtracked his move, saying that he won't be leaving and he's gonna stay here, and he's gonna give his best in every game he can. Barcelona being a club that has reportedly been very, very interested. Barcelona really, really want Cavani. They really want him because he is an informed striker. Trust me when I tell you that he's an informed striker. He is fast-paced. He has high pace. He fits Rangnick's style of play perfectly. And have you seen his headers? My goodness, they're absolutely they're smooth like butter. I mean, his headers, the way he heads. The Sun have reported that the interim boss Ralf Rangnick is very keen to work with veteran striker, and in his perspective, the striker is yet to show any signs of desperation that he wants to move away from United. And it's my opinion that Cavani still has plenty left to give and has had considerable impacts in several games since his arrival. But when you look at United's attacking options, to have Cavani and Ronaldo, which averages an age of 36, perhaps some fresh legs are needed very soon. And that's where Haaland comes in, with Paul Pogba constantly being on the radar of a transfer, constantly threatening United. We need a fresh face. We need a fresh transfer face. We need that immediately. Combined with United's lack of defensive midfield options, the club could be very well in the transfer market for a new midfielder right now, Because, Paul Pogba is creating a lot of problems, Instead of utilizing his team members like Varane, Sancho, Ronaldo, Fred, Greenwood, he's constantly just talking about transfers and payments and all of these things. And with if Erik Ten Hag comes along, in that case there might be a serious issue. The clubs are expected to have a busy January transfer window. And in the January transfer window, we could see a lot of transfers happening. And if that happens, we will get to see, how the transfer market works out. So this is where I want to give my opinion. I think Cavani is a fantastic striker. We should not let him go. Rangnick can use him, Erik Ten Hag can use him, everybody can use him, our team can use him right now, but the player who needs to go right now, I think, is Paul Pogba and Anthony Martial as well, as they have made up their mind. So if you have made up your mind, there's no reason to forcefully keep you here. And as Ralf Rangnick has said, if somebody wants to leave, all they have to do is just say, if you just say you're going to leave, then leave. There's no point in forcing you. That's something I totally agree with him. That's something I totally agree with him, and I also agree we need new midfielders, we need a new strikers. Currently Rangnick is scrolling for Haaland. I don't know how good that's gonna go. I don't know how well that's gonna go on, but I do think we need new strikers. We need a new fresh striker because our best strikers, they're quite old. Cavani and Ronaldo, they need some time. But if Cavani gets back to his fitness, he's gonna be a wonderful striker. Mark my words, he's gonna outplay a lot of people in the team. So Cavani is staying. That's one of great news. So I wanted to tell you. Till then, take care.